Wait, what do I say?
Just walk in. Just come in and just go, woohoo!
Just walk in and say something.
Woohoo! Grace is filming me. Hi. Hi. Hi.
When did you first get access to the internet or social media?
7? When I was 7, maybe.
So I got Facebook when I was like, what? Like 10?
I didn't probably get it until I'd say I was about 14, 15.
When I came back from Egypt, when I went on holiday with my family, because we like made friends, I was like, oh, I'm not be able to speak to them now. And I was like, you can have Facebook? And I was like, oh, sick.
I went to Spain, we went to Lanzarote, and I met some people over there and they were English as well. I said to my mum, like, are you just going to text them or what? And I said, could I get Facebook so I could like message them? Because I didn't have a phone until my first phone was at 6. Yeah, I only really used it to keep in contact with people and just play games and everything.
I was quite sheltered growing up. My parents were never a big believer in it. They were very strict. Like I was always that kid that had parent lock on their phone, on their iPad. I didn't even have a proper phone until halfway through secondary school. Like I actually thank my parents for it now. Like looking back at it, I was like, I hated them for it. I was like, this isn't fair. All my friends are talking on Kik. That was the in thing, Kik. I know a lot of people that got a lot of weird people trying to talk to them, and my parents knew that because it was in the news. Yeah, pretty sheltered compared to now. Like my little sister, she's 8, and people in her year have me on social media.
How do you feel about social media?
To put it lightly, I genuinely think it's awful. Like, you see people on Instagram, like both girls and boys, like portraying someone they're not. Like people, for example, I watch Love Island. People go on it to find love, but they don't. They don't. Like they come off it as influencers and portray someone they're not. And you see people in the comments absolutely slaughtering them because of it. And some of it I agree, some of it is like outright just disgusting. Like some of it's like, oh, you look fake, you look this, you look that. That's up to them. Like if they look fake, that's up to them. Like there's no need to be so like outlandish and just bully them for like one reason. Yeah, like I use it, but yeah, I don't think it's any good really.
I hate it. I despise it, but I'm not going to stop using it. It's full of horrible people. And not even just like bad people, like day to day, just like people are just so horrible in general with just everything. I hate it.
Horrible in what way? Like, have they done anything to you?
Not to me personally, but I can name a couple of times it's happened to other people.
Very negative about it. I don't like it, don't want to be a part of it, but yeah, I still continue to use it because that is the known thing and that is of our generation, that is what is acceptable. Like, it's the thing that everyone does, and if I want to be in contact with my friends, if I want to be in contact with the world and not be like isolating myself, the only way to do it is by using social media. And it's really sad that before you go out and see these destinations, whereas now you're just seeing them through your phone and you're not actually experiencing it, but what our generation think is experiencing it is everything through social media.
Do you feel your mental health is affected by social media in any way?
100%, yeah. Like, I was never like bullied online, well, not like extremely. Like you always get like, you put something on your story, like I always put something on there and you would get like 3 or 4 messages like instantly, like as if they're stalking you, and they're always like not, I wouldn't say like bullying you, but like questioning and like wondering why you put this, why you put that, because you're just expressing how you feel. And like I've got Twitter, and I use Twitter to say how I feel if I don't feel comfortable saying it to other people. But like I don't have any other way to express like how I feel. because like you've got some stuff that you keep to yourself and you've got some stuff that you tell people. So I just use Twitter to vent how I feel about things. Yeah, 100%. Mental health has been quite heavily impacted.
Yes, definitely.
How?
I mean, I wouldn't say my mental health is directly because of social media, but if I want to go vent, I will turn to social media and then vent there. Because I feel like, especially if it's aimed at someone, then I'm like, oh, I know that they're definitely going to see that. So that they can either think it's about them, ignore it, or they can come to me about it. And then be like, is this about me? And I'll probably be like, no, it's just that. But you can think it's about you, but it might not be.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't actually really spoken about it. I was cyberbullied really badly in secondary school, and all because of social media. Like, that person who done it to me never had the balls to do it to my face. They thought they were this big man doing it to me over text and doing it to me over Snapchat and Instagram, and using me as like an object to, when they're bored, to just kind of get a bit of enjoyment out of, and that they would beat me down so much by using words and then show the good life that they were having through social media. And it really made me think that everything they were saying wasn't true, but it really made me believe that it was because of the words that they used. And you could tell that they thought about that for hours upon hours. Whereas if it was in real life, they wouldn't have. Plus on social media, no one can see it because it's behind closed doors, like it's one-to-one. Whereas I'd like to think now, if they came up and said it to me, someone would be like, whoa, no, that's not right. You can't on social media. And I didn't want to show anyone, I was embarrassed of it. What that person said to me will always be with me, and will always be like a second voice in my head. And like, I've worked so hard to get to like where I am now with trying to block it out, but it'll never be blocked out, and it's there permanently because of what this person said. I was never like that. I was like the happiest kid ever. It's taken a lot to get to the stage of happiness I'm at now.
What sort of things do you commonly see on places like Instagram?
What do you mean?
Like, if you're scrolling through Instagram, what do you see the most?
Just like friends, I guess. It's like you and like Grace and all that.
So is that why you use social media, so you can see friends?
Yeah. I'm not there for other people, I'm there for like everyone else. People that I actually care about.
Like I said, like influencers that like portray who they want to be and then eventually become it, and then you see people in the comment section, like 90% of them are just like bullying them, and it's just so like a few months, I think it was like March, Mike, that was it, from Love Island, he hung himself because of it. So literally all you see is either like I follow a lot of people on Instagram, most of them are meme pages, not gonna lie, but like the rest are like either friends or like famous people, like art, like music artists and stuff like that, and you see people in the comment section like destroying them for no reason. So yeah, like these days you don't see anything else but that. So
Stuff that makes people feel bad about themselves, like people showing themselves off to be something they're not, showing that they're rich and that they live this amazing life, or that they're the skinniest person ever, and make people think that they look a certain way when actually they really don't, and they look nothing like that. And it's just a world of catfishes, really. And quite frankly, on Instagram, I don't, like Izzy said, I don't follow any of them people. I don't want to follow any of them people, but they still manage to have this explore page where they still come up on my phone because Instagram wants to show us these people. Like they're called social media influencers. What are they influencing to how to look a certain way? That's not how it should be. That's never how it used to be. And Like, if you think how far like women have come by using like their voice, like speaking up, why can we not do that with other things? Like use our power to turn to society and say that actually that's not right for people to do that to us. Like it's just as bad as a woman finding out that they're getting paid less than a man by a girl looking at their phone, like a young girl looking at the phone and thinking, I need to look that way, starve themselves or make them feel awful about themselves just because of one thing someone posted. They don't need to post that. You should have enough self-love that you don't need the love from other people to tell you that you look amazing when you should know you do.
How do you think we should use social media in the future to better ourselves?
Not use it.
Just completely not
I'm
use it?
not completely not use it because I think it's good. I think there's like pros and cons. It's bad because it's full of like an example, right? So you can Snapchat, you can send a nude to someone and then they've got that nude forever now. Like they can do what they want with it now. And it's just like, then that's something bad. Like you shouldn't do that. It's not for that. It's like, you know, do what you want with it, but don't do that. It's just not good. It's just not a good place. It's dark, but not too dark that it's like, no one should use that.
So I could say that like it should change, but it's not going to. But personally, I think we should go back to how it was before. You know, these like reality stars came out of TV shows and stuff and started portraying wrong things. But I think we should use it to literally just message people. Like that's all it was really intended for. Like, and that now things like Snapchat and that have. It was originally to find friends, that's their like motto, but it really isn't. It's just used for, like I said earlier, Instagram, just talking and then end up bullying people about it. So I think we should attempt to go back to just like having conversations with people, like when you're not with them, because that's what it's intended for. So
I'll be delusional if I say get rid of it completely, because that will never happen. It has developed so far and so much into our lives that it's never going to just go away with a click of the fingers. But I want me and my friends to actually enjoy the experiences rather than showing off about the experiences. Like, I'd rather go to a concert and watch the concert with my own eyes and not with my phone, not through my phone. Like, I see people on the TV watching a concert and they're just stood at the front watching from their phone. You've worked so hard to get to the front. It's filmed. You can watch it from someone else's film. Use your eyes and experience it. So I feel like I want social media to be more of a encouraging people and letting people know that it's okay to not be okay sometimes, and not show people off of the amazing holiday you've had, not make people who maybe can't afford things or don't look a certain way feel bad about themselves because of the way they are. Like, everyone should be who they want to be.
Perfect. Thank you.
so
Yes.
so it's
Thank you. That's all the questions I have.